Welcome to your second warm-up exercise. This is really fun in that something I always suggest for your big masterpiece is to, again, only have 2 or 3 colors. One thing I want you to realize is that within one color, there's different hues. Like there's different, green is not just green. There's like dark green and light green and teal green. So my hope really for this exercise is that you kind of widen your lens on colors so that if you did pick, for example, here in my warm-up exercise, I decided to work with green and purple, it's very fluid. If anything about the blooms, it's very forgiving, very fluid. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be like a magic garden. And so I love to do this exercise where you go from dark to light or whatever, light to dark. And again, you experiment with mixing. In watercolors, you can add always a little drop of black. To blue makes navy. To, green makes like this darkish, like army green type. And here I went and just jumped right ahead into purple. So I'll go, purple is trickier. So you can add like pink or the skin type or even yellow a little bit. One of the trick I have when my watercolor set gets too just dirty from like mixing, I just rinse it out. I go in the sink and I just rinse the whole thing out. Not for long. You don't want to like lose too much medium, but yeah. And I go down again. This exercise does not to be, doesn't mean to be perfect, but it just shows you to kind of like expand your horizon. And it works. I have a lot of blooms that I've done with literally just like blue and green, but all my blues and my greens were different. And here I cheated because I was like, it's not really light. So I just put some white ink. White ink is super fun on, it looks really great on any like dark circles, bubbles. So yeah, you can experiment with that. And then since I have the whole page kind of blank on the side, I just decided to practice with the colors that I just did from my swipes. So green and purple. So here I go. I make my bubbles and now I'm a bit more used to it because hopefully I warmed up on the first paper, on the first warm-up exercise. So I'll go ahead and make my green bubbles and then I'll make my purple bubbles. Do not worry about balance yet. We're just really like warming up, exploring with colors, with the design we don't like. I'm not even sure. I did designs on this one as well. The concept of balance, I touch a little bit on it through the next page where we just want things to
I'm just finishing something.
Look even and balance within the page. So it has to do, it's just like a principle of design and has to do where the eyes go when we look at a piece all together. And I'll explain that in your next page on the site. So while I'm at it, I just go with the stems here. I know on site, a lot of time that I do this workshop, people next to the swipe, because we've already like practiced the bubbles, they just like to do some stems. So I just did my go-tos here, the long skinny leaf. And I never have time to do in the workshop, but once these are dry, it's really, really fun to go over and Sharpie your warm-up exercise even. It's super fun. Some students have used their warm-up exercise and literally like frame them because they do look so good. So here I just wanted to show you, I put a little bit of my water on top and let the ink do its thing. I use a lot the Doppler, but you don't have to. You can use your brush if you'd rather. You feel you have more control with that. I kind of get all messy with that. I like when things get out of control a bit in my bloom. It just makes for more movement, it seems. And to remember that, the blooms are really a rebellion of what a real flower should look like, right? So yeah, so there you have it. This was your second warm-up exercise for the bloom making paint workshop. Have fun. Happy painting.